everyone, my name is SVP, talking on a King Bee, and today we are going to be continuing with the Pokemon Diamond Nuzlocke. Question of the day, how do you pick your moves, and how do you compare your moves? Now, this is probably the most generic way I could have phrased this, but there is a reason. You see, I was trying to come up with a way of asking a question relating to something that I did in my Pokemon Hive challenge. I was trying to compare Pin Missile, and Twin Needle. And depending on your perspective, Pin Missile is technically better. But is it? So, if we take Pin Missile and Twin Needle, basically Twin Needle always hits twice and does 50 power. And has 50 power, 25 power over 2 hits. On each of the 2 hits. But Pin Missile can hit 2 to 5 times and has 14 power per hit. So technically, once you hit 4 hits, Pin Missile is better. But is the chance of getting 4 or 5 hits better than a guaranteed 2 hits and 50 power? So is the chance of getting less sometimes a better or worse thing, I guess, than... Okay, so that was a mistake. Now I understand. So that's how we get it back up to there. So is it better or worse to pick certain moves based on chance? It's almost what I'm asking. So it's a difficult one for me, I'll be honest, to phrase. I'm having a lot of difficulty figuring out the exact phrasing for this particular issue, for this particular question. But that's why I phrased it so generically. How do you pick your moves, and how do you compare your moves? So for me, I do like to go for the more guaranteed power, so guaranteed lower damage, than knowing that most of the time I will come out on top. So it's not necessarily statistically guaranteed I'll come up on top, but most of the time I can feel like I should come on top, you know? Otherwise, yeah, so that's kind of my perspective. So in my case, I would pick Twin Needle. I find Pin Missile to be a little bit too inaccurate. I mean, they're both... It's also Pin Missile, I believe, inaccurate. So I had another factor in my argument there. Most of the time, I think that is the true case of what's going on. So that's my perspective. I'd love to hear yours. So, like I said, I purposely pick... Okay, so how the hell? Oh, here. Okay. I thought we were back at the first section again, but this gym is bigger than I expected. So yeah, so that's my perspective on it. I personally choose the move that is more likely to hit and more likely, therefore, to do damage more often, as opposed to inaccurate moves. And a good example of this in a more competitive sense is the move Focus Blast, which is a 70% chance to hit but 120 base power. I don't like that move at all. I would not use that move personally. So, you know, I would rather use close combat and lower my stats and guarantee 2 hits of good power. So high power 120, then, you know, 2 stats lowered, so like 33% less, basically, so 120 and 80 base power. I would rather guarantee that than I would fight with a 70% inaccurate move. That one might be a bit harder to determine, but in crunch time moments, the ability to do guaranteed damage, so the ability to do 200 guaranteed damage over 200 base power worth of damage over 2 moves, as opposed to a 70% chance to hit 120, then a 70% chance to hit 120 again. I would rather take the guaranteed 200 than the 70% chance twice. So that's kind of where this comes from. I'm sorry if you heard a click. I just took my glasses off because I was thinking. It's always a wonderful thing when you don't know what's going on in the in the other section of the place. So that's my thought on the process. Let me know what your perspective is. I would love to hear how you pick Pokemon moves and what you think are the best moves and why you pick certain moves over others. There are certainly a lot of aspects of this question that could be discussed and explored, and I really look forward to hearing what your answers are. Alright, now as you've probably been paying attention, we are fighting Crasher something fell on my desk. Weird. We've been fighting, we're now fighting in the water gym. We're getting ready to fight Crash Awake. And here we have Briliant, who is going to be our amazing, grass type going through the gym. And we're also slowly raising up just a little bit. We're raising up the Pichu just in case we desperately need a backup. And we'll have to be pretty desperate to raise up Pichu, I'm not gonna lie, but we're doing our best here. Sorry, I'm just having a drink of water to make sure that I'm, one, staying hydrated. It had turned out to be a warm day, and that's been fantastic in a lot of ways. Make sure to check out the Pokemon Go fitness and gameplay video on Tuesday, sorry, they will move to Tuesdays. It might be Monday your time, because to be fair, I post at like 9 AM, 10 AM, 11 AM in the morning. I make videos live. Usually it's 10 AM at the moment. I've been trying to get 10 AM as my time of choice, which may mean that for the majority of the world, you're sitting in the day before. So it might be Monday your time still, but for me, it's a Tuesday release. So it just means I've got time now to actually get the video out if things go wrong like they did last week, and I won't feel stressed. Because stress is bad, and I already have mental... I already combat depression daily. Oh, hey, Rimu! Rimu's gonna become a Pikachu! I can't wait to find a Thunderstone. Yeah, look at you. Look at the mascot of the Pokemon world. Alright, maybe Rimu will not be useless. And turns out walking with it for a lot was good enough. So, and obviously level raising has helped it a massive amount. So it's still not strong enough, by which I mean it's probably 2 to 5 levels below the opponents. And also, it doesn't have an attacking move. And that one's my hatred. Like, to be honest, it doesn't have an attacking move, and I'm not sure when it gets one. And I'm going to have a quick check of my TM case, just in case I've picked up one, but I don't think so. If we manage to get ourselves a electrical move, I would feel... Yeah, no electric moves, unfortunately. No electric moves. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to do what we can. There's no need to fight that fisherman. And yet, I'm going to do it. May as well most. May as well try. So, we're going into... so what's today? Today is... the day you see this will be... the Friday? It'll be Friday. So we're going into an interesting couple of nights coming up, to be honest, because I am going to be finalizing the next Hive challenge, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going through Pokemon Silver with only one Beedrill. I've finished all the footage. The script is nicely written. Well, as nicely written as I can do at the moment. We're getting there. We're getting there. And, yeah, I've just got to get the final bits of editing. Some of it's done, but the final bits will need to be put together, and I think I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. So, here in our Diamond playthrough, it's not influencing me at all. That Gyarados is a problem. Alright, and this is why I want an electric move. I'm so annoyed. Let's try a Giga Drain. I don't know. I think it's going to be able to try, but I don't think it's going to have the full thing. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of a turn down on the music, so if the music changes in the middle, I'll know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Gyarados using Thrash is not the best thing that I've ever seen, but hopefully it confuses itself and then hits itself, and then we don't have to worry about another move. But for now, Giga Drain will do. I believe Crash Awake has a Gyarados on his team. I really want an electric attack on Rimu. Like, that would just solve everything, and instead, I don't know that we are guaranteed to knock it out at all. We'll heal up Briliant after this here, this battle. I'm a bit concerned that, because that was a low-level Charizard. That was a low-level Gyarados. So we might have a bit of a struggle, you know? Let's see what happens. Mega Drain on the Barboach, double weak to a water attack. Man, I really do need water right now. I was saying I was saying earlier, and I interrupted myself, I guess, the Pokemon Go fitness and gameplay video. So I'm actually out twice today, and I went something like 9.5 kilometers. It might be 10, I haven't calculated the first part of the day, but the second walk was definitely 6.6, and the first was at least 3. So I'm pretty pleased with where I'm at with that at the moment. There's a lot to oh, okay. Ah, I see. It was a trick. They were trying to trick me. So is there one more? I think there is. I think there's one more here, and that's basically it. So if you press that button, you can get to Crash Awake. That seems right. And that looks like one more trainer after this as well. We might be able to not heal, like, based on what I'm seeing here, as long as there's not another Gyarados. I'm so used to saying Charizard at the moment, because Charizard has been the bane of my existence for a little while, because I keep fighting Leon. And with Grookey, that was a really difficult time. That was fun, though. I'm not pushing all my stuff. Like, I know I'm talking about it, but I'm talking about it because I'm excited about it. You know, I love that stuff, and the effort and work that I've put into those videos. To me, it's all been worth it. They've come up really well. People are telling me that I'm doing well. I'm, you know, also experiencing people going, you know, you should fix this and that, which is great, because it means I should be able to, over time, improve my skills and hopefully put out better videos for everyone. So I'm pretty excited about this whole thing. I should use Mega Drain anyway. Mega Drain, I think, has 40 base power, but with Grass-type Stab, it'll be the same damage. It'll be more damage than Cut. Cut's got 50 base power. Boobyellow is Grass-type, so Mega Drain would go from 40 to 60 base power. That's actually something I should have thought about. That's something I should have thought about a little while ago. That is disturbing. That's okay. I do forget these things sometimes, and largely it's because, and I don't blame you guys, I blame me for not being more attentive, but when I talk and discuss things on microphone, and then try to narrate and do these things, I'm still stuck in a position where I'm learning how to do that and pay attention at the same time. I'm not saying that's why I lose. I think I lose because I lose, but at the same time, I think if I could focus more, and again, it's on me, nothing to do with the fact that I'm trying to do it for you guys, but if I could just do better. Oh, so hang on, so we managed to get, we got up here and could press that green button, I see. Alright, well, let's just make sure she's healed. She's fully healed. She might not have enough, what's that word? She might not have enough PP, but I don't think that's likely, because she has tons of PP. But it's Rimu that is annoying to me, because unfortunately, we can't learn Electric Attack now before then. And I'm just going to have a quick look up. I'll admit I haven't looked up what exactly what Pikachu can learn. So let's have a look at it now. Right, Crasher starts with his Gyarados. Well, that's good, actually, because if it's a lower level Gyarados, I might have a chance. Let's do Giga Drain, because ultimately it'll be neutral, and it will be more damage. And I think it's also special, so it negates the... Yeah, let's try Giga Drain, and let's see how we go. So let's look up Pikachu in... I guess we need to look up Pikachu in... Ooh, a crit too, that's nice. That might actually be really helpful for us. Swagger? Well, I'll take it. Pikachu... There we go. We can be a bit more specific. Now, looking at Pikachu. Let's go for another Giga Drain. If he heals, that means we do more damage. Well, we heal more... Well, actually, we haven't taken any damage. But if he heals, we're doing more damage than the other move, than Mega Drain. So that's what I want to do. We hurt ourselves, though, so kind of doesn't matter. Bit difficult. Right, Pikachu, and I'm looking up the moves for Generation 4. So, in Gen 4... And this is the problem, is because I believe I would have caught it after... Oh, okay, if we don't hit... Alright, I can't take the risk and not heal up, which is really annoying because it has a healing move. But I don't blame her. Confusion sucks. I could also heal the Confusion. I tend to try to fight through Confusion, which is a bad thing to do in Nuzlockes. Alright, Generation 4. Basically, Pikachu should have learnt Thunder Shock at level 1, which is why it doesn't know it now. It does learn Thunderbolt at level 26 though, so one more level? Ooh, one more level would have done it. Oh, there's no point in saving. I've just realized I saved in front of the gym leader. There's no point. If it's a Nuzlocke. If I die, I die. Force of habit from my some of my other things. Like, I've been trying hard to remember to save before gym leaders for streams so that we can keep attempting things over and over and over again. But at least Pikachu, at least Rimu can learn Thunderbolt at level 26. This will be very handy. I think once we get to level 37 and learn Discharge, we can probably evolve it at the worst. But Thunderbolt is better than Discharge, with the exception that Discharge will hit the opponents to the left and right, hit all opponents in, and also us, I believe, in a, I was going to say double battle. Yes, double battle. Okay, didn't use Super Potion. I was worried he was going to use a Super Potion. I decided to just go for the smaller one. Trying to save that Giga Drain PP just in case we don't knock out his next Pokemon. I am a little concerned if we don't outspeed his second Pokemon. I don't know what else he has. I knew he had a Gyarados because I remember noting that as a... Hey, okay, and now... I wish I'd looked that up first. I probably should have. You can lose anything, I think. Let's go with... Let's give it a Charm, because theoretically, we could Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, anything. Well, I say anything. Anything that isn't ground. Or grass, I suppose. Is Roselia faster than Floatzel? No. The answer to that is no. But, okay. But we don't take a lot of damage. I was a little worried. My heart was sinking. My heart was sinking. Oh, good on you, Floatzel. Good on you, Floatzel. Down you go. We'll heal up a ton of damage. I don't think we got a problem anymore. And like I said, our backup was a good old Pikachu, a good old Rimu, the Pikachu. But Boobyala has proven her worth as a fantastic member of the team. Alright, let us... Ah, Quagsire. Yeah, that was a good move. Thanks, buddy. You're dead. Excuse me. You are dead. Alright, I think we officially have the next badge, the name of which I have no idea. I actually don't. I don't know what they called this badge. When you tell me, I will know. Because I just looked up him. And I think our next gym badge is Half Home. So back where we had the contest hall. And I didn't see... Oh, no, I did. Fen badge. We have the Fen badge. And we need Defog at some point. Now, where do we get that from? Alright, well, we get Brine. Nice! That actually might be really helpful if we... actually, our Floatzel could learn it. TMs being single use makes Nuzlocking for me difficult. Well, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Down the bottom, I shouldn't point this out. There's a bit of a graphical thing, or there was in the gym anyway, where it was kind of like putting to the side something that like shifting the thing. I don't know. I can't explain it properly. All right. Well, Rimu is level 26 is useful. I think we want to start raising up Greenheart, if anything. And I want to, let's see, who's the next? So the next gym leader is the Hearthhome gym leader. You can't just go to the top. Okay, that's fine. Hearthhome gym leader. So do I have EXP share? Give it to you. I feel like the Hearthhome gym leader, she is the, she's a ghost type gym leader? She is. I've just double checked it. So I feel like we need, like, she's more ghost than anything. We need something strong against ghosts. Fighting isn't going to do it. Boobyala with grass isn't going to be the best. It sadly, I think, is going to be Rimu. So I kind of need Rimu to... Oh, sorry. I was like, why can't I move it? So we kind of want the psychic Pokemon in charge. Although, do you learn any dark moves? Inner focus. No. Maybe I want Fishtail. Maybe I just straight up... Because I don't have a specific Pokemon that is strong against her. So maybe it's Rimu and Fishtail. And what might happen is Maiden... Because I did teach Maiden as I did teach Maiden Thief. So maybe Maiden takes... You know what? That's what we're going to do. Maiden is going to take center stage. It's going to seem unlikely. I am a little worried. We are going to heal up as well. It doesn't look like we've taken any damage, but... Geez, that gym was awesome. I used one potion, one Moo Moo Milk, was it? And I'm glad she survived, actually, because that would have been really bad if I had not been able to keep Boobyala alive at this point. I might have just given up. Even though we would have had 6 Pokemon left, I might have just given up. It's not a good sign when I'm saying that. Now, you... What can a twerp with 3 gym badges do? Deliver it to the lake. Important mission. No more boo-boos. You were eavesdropping. I was just talking loudly. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd pulverize you, but I have to get to the lake. Don't you dare follow me. Okay. I won't follow you. Alright, if our plan works, drop us beam, drop boss's dream, something. Okay, don't tell me. Look, dude, if you're gonna... Hi, Dane. I'm not always gonna... Yes, you are. You're always gonna plow into me. Buffing up your Pokemon? Yes. I am buff. What are you gonna lead with? Starly. Hey, wait a minute. Last time, didn't I say... Why do you still have a Starly? It can evolve! And could have evolved levels ago! You are an idiot! My rival is an idiot, ladies and gentlemen! Okay, it's fine. Quick Attack's a bit annoying, but... I mean, if we had Quick Attack, it'd be nice. It is the one downside of not having a Pichu at a high enough level, but we can... so getting Pichu at too high a level. We just miss a whole bunch of those moves if we could have gotten him really happy really quickly. But that's okay. Alright, well, Rimu was able to take out Starly, no issue. So that's a good start. Is this level? Okay, 25, that's fine. It couldn't have evolved yet. But I'm serious right now. Why are you using le bad moves? Why? They're just using such bad moves. Why? Anyway. Enough of that. Enough of that. Doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Aqua Jetty is good because it goes first, right? So we're not going to leave Rimu against Monferno. Not because it can't handle it, but because... And I don't want to chuck Fishtail into. Let's get Maiden back in the fight. Maiden should be able to take a fire attack. Pretty well. Not beautifully, but pretty well. There is actually one thing that is a little frustrating to me at the moment. I think I've fried my audio output in my headphone output in my computer. Like, I think I fried with 48 volt phantom power my headphone output. And I'm a little gutted. Because it's pretty good. The computer is still good after 7 years. And of all things that I would need, the headphone jack. So I can't get audio out of it in the traditional ways anymore, even recording this. Because normally it would record into the output card and that would all sort of get everything captured and combined. This time, no. No. It can't do that, so I have to do a workaround in the recording software to capture an output of a. I think I captured the output of the speaker, because even though the output doesn't work, the speaker output works. Very interesting concept. It works, but it's not great. No one's really got. I mean, Greenheart, but I don't want to waste time with Greenheart. Let's use Revenge again. If we get hit, we smack it to bits. We get poison. As an aside, our rival is a pain in the ass because he just accosted us after when we were after someone evil, and that's very important. I'm rather unhappy that he's done that. Let's Vital Throw. We won't be hit very hard. I wish my Roselia learned Magical Leaf. There's so many attacks we miss out on because we start with babies. That was more damage than I would have liked on Maiden. Jeez, we might be in trouble. Maiten's got bulk though. That's still like, what, 4 attacks at this point? 3 attacks at least to get to that point? He's got staying power, as long as I keep an eye on him and I actually heal him when required. Yes, we're telling you lost. Do you know why? It's because you didn't evolve your Starly. Maybe you did get a bit tougher. You even shocked me because you were careless. Hey, that was Team Galactic. You even saw him? Oh my god. You even saw him, and you still decided battling me was more important. Oh my gosh. You know what they can do, or at least I think you do. I can't remember at this point if you've even done anything with them, but My rival, ladies and gentlemen. My rival. Alright, well, we're all healed up now. And we're going to be continuing on with this section. So I believe we can get to the Valor Lakefront fairly quickly. I don't know if we get taken off the bike in the like intervening sections. We do. That's a bit annoying. They should have made it that it was a bikeable zone. Yeah, I've not been very good about collecting berries. That's actually proven to be a mistake in one of my runs lately. The Charmander run, I know, I'm talking about another run, but we're doing it live on Twitch at the moment. In fact, when you see this, it will be live. We'll probably be live, and if we're not, we'll be live within the next 5 minutes. So, you know, finish watching this and then go check out the Twitch channel. I'm really looking forward to finishing that run tomorrow. So, you know, it's Charmander in Pokemon Emerald, and if you don't know why that's difficult, there's a water-type gym leader and a water-type champion, and let alone the fact that the double battle with Tate and Liza, that one was a wall for a good stream, a whole stream almost. So yeah, there's a lot to be talking about with Charmander in that run, and we happen to be at Wallace. So, you know, maybe come and see what's maybe come and see what's going on. Maybe. There's a bit to do. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. Anyway, that's all in the, not past, but like, can we sneak past you easily? We can. Yeah, baby. Don't have to battle you. And you again. Hi. It could take a scientific genius to make an idea for our boss is a scientific genius. Why do you keep stopping? Well, don't run away. Go to the lakefront. I'm not sure I'm... Did we get hit by... Hang on. Were we unable to run away or something? Did we get hit by something? What happened? Oh, I fought it. Right. I didn't run away, in fact. That's actually true. I didn't run away. Whoops. All right, let's get to the next section. We're about to fight the next Galactic, which... I don't know which Sailor Scout we're fighting next. Oh, come on. Are you still here? Oh, why are you stopping? Go to where you're supposed to be. You're not going about still? Really? Come on, man. I've caught up to you. Just fight me. Leave you no choice. My Pokemon will KO you. Yeah, that's right. You battle me, boy. You know you needed to. I know that they're like, and this is kind of, I was saying in the last episode, and this is what bothers me. I was saying in the last episode how, hey, I'm actually kind of liking that they're not hand-holding me much anymore. And then they started hand-holding me again. Why? Why are you hand-holding me like this much? Depending on which way I went to Pastoria City, I already know where this place is. And if you didn't want me to be confused by it, why didn't you include only one path to it? And I know it's based off a region, like a proper Japanese region. I'm not sure which one, so I won't pretend I know. But you know what I'm saying, right? Why would you not just make it so that... Yeah, why did you just not make it that you weren't hand-holding me quite so much? Like, it's more than I thought. And you walking slowly away. You're walking even slower than I do. That's insulting. Cynthia! Hello, long time no see. How's your Pokedex filling up? Came to research the lake. Doesn't appear it's open to the public. Island in the lake, and there's a mirage of a Pokemon. No one must enter. Psyduck Route 210. Yeah. Use this medicine. Oh, cool. I get a secret potion. That's nice. Where do we get Defog? This one was younger. I get to meet every time Pokemon moves to sea, etc., etc. See ya. Wait, so, but... What? What the hell? The hell? No? I am so confused right now. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm quiet, it's because I don't know what the hell's going on. I thought we went to the lake now. That was what everything was hinting at. You thief. Oh, where the hell do we go? I mean, it's great that I can use this on the Psyduck, but surely the lake is going to be blown up, right? I swear that's here. I have this recollection of it happening. But why is it... I'm not sure what's going on. Did you put my... I hate Cricketune. Absolute most pain in the ass Pokemon I could have imagined them making. Despise it. Every fiber of my being cries out against it. Okay, yeah, that's wild. It's Route 210. Route 230, okay. So, nothing happens. We're actually supposed to go to Hearthome first. Route 210 is Salacian. Okay, so I guess we're going to Route 210. I'm so confused, mate. I really am. I would love to say that I know what's going on, but I don't have a clue. So, I guess we're going to Route 210. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of it. I'm looking at a map going, if they're not doing anything, what the hell? Well, anyway, Cyrus is a dick. That much I know. That's a fact. And it gives us another route before Hearthome, so I'll take Route 210. I'm not exactly sure was what I was going to say. Wait, why is there a gap here? Is there a secret here? That's weird. Oh! Wait, how have we not fought? Oh, and Machoke is still asleep. Maiden. Still a sleeper. We'll see what he sends out. Whatever our challenge collector sends out, we'll, yeah, I don't really have anything else that's worth fighting it with anyway, so... Love a fire type again. That Ponyta didn't last any time at all. What I will do is heal you with a... Awakening. Because I don't want to wait. Even if it wakes up this turn, I just don't want it to take any more damage than it has to. Perfect. Alright. Leech Seed. Of course you did. Why would you do anything else? Alright, well that does mean we have to change probably our strategy a little bit. Hearthome is what we're aiming for, but... oops, not bag again. Fight, you can fight now. Hearthome is what we're aiming for, but we don't really have a lot of... Well, we need to generally raise our team. And I think we're fine with the two that we've got that are powerful enough to sort of carry the team for now. Rimu could probably take on most of the routes as well, so Rimu's kind of okay. And I say kind of, because as much as Pikachu is a okay Pokemon, let's be honest, he ain't that good. I'm sorry, all you Pikachu fans out there, you know, if you've ever tried to use Pikachu in anything other than, in anything... Are you putting me to sleep again? I hate these moves so much. And Maiden seems to always be asleep. I don't know how. When I was grinding... Well, I'd say I don't know how. I know exactly how. When I was grinding, I was fighting Cricketune. And, yeah, they constantly use Sing. And it would constantly hit. Green Heart's gonna have a go. Have a Psywave at it. We probably should knock it out, to be fair, even though it's got no EVs at this point. Green Heart can probably take out a Roselia. Either that or we die. I don't actually know what the stats on a Girafarig are. That wasn't half bad. I mean, if we outspeed, it might be perfect. And if he's a collector, he's probably got a whole bunch of Roserade. That actually makes sense now that I think about it. Okay, so is this a speed tie? We still didn't take enough damage to justify, because it's not 20, 20, and 20. We should knock it out. It's not a speed tie, we went first again, so that seems fine. Maybe a better phrase is unlikely to be a speed tie. Oh man, that water is good. Right, I was saying it's hot and humid today. It's more that it's humid than anything, because you sweat more on humid days. And I went out for so long, and I was really stoked about it. I mean, if I can strip the audio out of the video, I do have to do a bit of work to do that. But if I can strip the audio out of the video, I'm going to post it to Twitter. Because there's a point where the raindrops are falling on the... Where the raindrops are falling on the river. It looks so pretty. And I'm really looking forward to doing more of, like, it's really cool. I'm really happy. It was such a lovely day, you know? Alright, let's go to our... Nothing can... Let's go to Roselia. Screw it. We'll use Cut on it, and I'll try to avoid all trainers on the way to the Pokemon Center. I think that's the way to do this at the moment. And anywhere we can get with Cut would be good. Yeah. I don't know. I wish they'd sorted out baby Pokemon a bit better. That's probably how I would phrase everything that's been going on. If they could have sorted out baby Pokemon more in this gen, so because they really focused hard on them, and that's fine. But the fact that Bubiala doesn't have Magical Leaf, and Pichu didn't have Thunder Shock because I caught them at too high a level. Or had them for too long or whatever, like, or it didn't evolve in time. Ingrain is useful. I don't know Bubiala's stats. Yeah, let's go with no. I'd rather, yeah, give up on learning Ingrain. I'm going to give up on it. It might not be the right idea, but that's what I'm going with. So, let's go from here. Did you say boast more with less attack? I won, dude. You don't get to dictate what I do. Oh, nice. This is a long route, jeez. I was never down here, was I? That's what happened. I came down here, and because I lost so many Pokemon to the Graveler, I went to another route to avoid fighting too many trainers. I remember now. That's actually an important distinction that I need to make sure of. Alright, let's just... Vital Throw, I guess. Oh, we're still asleep. I didn't notice. And it's still asleep. Alright, I need to heal it more than I need to wake it up, sadly. Wake up, HPPP, Moo. Maiden, let's see how we go. I really need to get out of here. So if I've got a Repel, I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to try to dodge every single trainer. And hopefully that will help the best. Are you serious right now? What is with Geodude and self-destruct? At least we lived. I'll tell you what, that was scary. That was an actual scary thing. Alright. Let's go to the medicine pocket. Ooh, so close to another level, Maiden. Alright. Super Potion. Boom. Where's Ordinary Potions? We'll use Ordinary Potions on Greenheart. Use 2 of them. Definitely need to try and raise them up more, and I'll use Awakenings, because apparently sleep is so much more common in this gen than I thought. Excellent, Maiden. Alright, and we do happen to have a Calcium, so speed, special attack even. Actually, you know who that's good for? Either of these two. Let's go with Rimu. Because Pikachu is a special attacker, so we'll go with Rimu, and yeah, we've just raised the power of Thunderbolt a little bit. Just a little bit, but enough to... Alright, dodging time. I reckon we can dodge that trainer. How often do you stop? You're weird. Oh dear. That was close. These guys are hard to dodge. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me was the one I was going to say. Okay, that's fine. That's good. We skipped most of them, so one trainer, as long as he doesn't have something that's stupid and puts us to sleep, I'm a happy guy. This is actually kind of perfect training for Rimu. So I might swap to Rimu. Let's go. And let's see what we can come out of this with, eh? So, Thunderbolt, of course. Let's get to it, eh? Thunderbolt. Knock out everything. I think as long as he's got... Well, he might not have all water types, but for now, let's assume he does. And we'll get ourselves over... I think we should be able to get past most of the rest of this route without much issue. That should be okay. Maiden, my buddy. Submission. Okay, what does submission do? Because I forget. Submission is the user grabs the foe recklessly, dives to the ground, also hurts the user. It is better than seismic toss, but I hate that it hurts us. But it might be priority, so we might be able to... not priority, as in we might actually get to outspeed. So I might give it a go. It's there, it's better than seismic toss if in terms of damage output. Alright, the PI Carlos seems to have a lot of Goldeen. I wonder why. It's not really a Pokemon I'd associate with a PI. I'm uncertain about this guy. Well, let's see. Let's go. Let's go, eh? I do like that Rimu can hold his own, though. We're at that stage where... I mean, its stats are pretty bad. I need it to be a Raichu. A Raichu will be better. I don't know where we get the Thunderstone from, though. I think we picked up a Leaf Stone somewhere, which might come in handy at some point. But at the moment, it's not really in that position, so who knows? Alright, Thunderbolt, one last time. Let's get out of here. This felt like a long battle. It wasn't that long, but it felt like a long battle. And once we've gotten you out of here, hopefully we can dodge everyone else on the way out. And this route is bigger than I expected. The fact that they expect you to come all the way down here and battle everyone, like, was this game easy to over-level in? Like, I know I lost so many Pokemon, right? I'm in a challenge run. So I have to ask, was this route actually easy? I've been here before. Yeah, cool, so this is the top. But was this game easier than I expect it to be? Like, if you've fought all the trainers, is it actually easy? Alright, made it back to Veilstone. Let's just heal up very quickly. And then we'll head over to the Psyduck route. Because we're not too far from that, and it's a pretty easy hop, skip, and jump over a couple of ledges. So we'll get there pretty quick, I reckon. And yeah, I think I might fight a lot more trainers in the next route, just to try to get those levels. Like, I've been skipping them semi on purpose, but you do need to fight a lot of trainers to get your Pokemon back up to a decent level and up to a decent set of moves. So we will be working pretty hard on that, I reckon. And I feel like they want you to come back. I'm still running. I should be on a bike. I mean, it was easy to dodge not on a bike, to be fair, so that was one of the reasons. And this time, am I on the fast or the slow? Fast bike, fantastic. I do like the fast bike. I like that you can just swap automatically. I do wish it did more than just swap between the two, though. As in, like, it's just if you want to be controlled or not, but you're pretty controlled on the fast bike in this, unlike in X and Y, not X and Y, the ones before this in Hoenn. They aren't inclined to move. Use the secret potion. Fantastic. You're cured of their headaches. Good boy, Psyducks. Say aye. That's cute. Alrighty then. Well, oh, Cynthia, hello. You use the secret potion. Psyduck known to suffer from headaches, but no one's been able to figure out what triggers them. Can I ask you a favour? Deliver this old charm to my grandma. Sure thing. I mean, I'm sure. Why not? I mean, now I know why this is happening. So this actually wasn't as hand-holding. Yeah. That's pretty good. Alright then. Well, I'm going to say thank you at this point. Thanks, Cynthia. Gave me a cool charm, and I'm going to talk to your grandmother. But without any further ado, I will end the episode here. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, leave a comment below answering the question of the day. How do you pick your moves and how do you compare your moves? As explained at the start of the video, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Until next time, my name is SVP, talking on a King Bee, and I'm buzzing out.